It's like when you are in the heart or the depth of the heart, it's like
Mm,
you are actually being in your knowing, not in your mind.
mm,
As a knowing, being in the heart, you feel much more
mm.
because you need to feel much more, not only suffering.
Yeah.
So this is how you're capable to understand our nature, like not as a only human being. It's like the nature we are living in, we able to understand through this intensity. But in the beginning, yes, what wherever we are coming from, we are living in the suffering.
Mm,
This is what we're gonna begin to feel first.
yeah.
We're gonna begin to relate with the deep, deep emotions. But this is what how we relate with the nature, right? We this sensitivity is important to us,
Mm.
right? And I forgot the other word you asked me the difference.
Well, just like how that connects to the subtlety of the heart connection. You said the heart connection is not mental. It's not at the thought level.
Yes,
But you describe it as being subtle. But
it's
we also are talking about intensity and deep emotions and suffering.
yes, yeah. The subtle means it's like it's a subtle to the mind.
Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah. So when we are in our heart, and
Mm,
then we are in a conscious connections of the suffering.
mm,
And we also the connections with the subtleties of this, what we know from our heart.
mhm.
We simply capable to relate with the nature from our heart. It's a simple, it's our original kind of our sensitivity. We are so one with the nature through our sensitivity, like a child.
Right.
The baby is so connected with the whole phenomena we are living in. But as we started to grow, we started to disconnect, or we just began to relate with our own structure,
Mm,
right? So this way we are regaining our own sensitivity consciously.
okay. So it's like we're kind of born with it in a way, and
Yes,
we lose it through the indoctrination of the mechanical nature of the world. And so from that mind level and how we are so enmeshed with the mechanical nature of, the thought level, anything that is heart level is going to feel really subtle, but it's subtle coming from that mind mechanical place. But once we actually connect to it and go deeper into it, it's not about subtlety anymore. It's about, okay, this is real now. This is where these these heart emotions live. This is where, this bigger seeing lives, and then this like sort of connection to nature as is I actually want to ask you more about nature. Is it like nature sort of the natural world or our nature as human
yes,
beings or all
yes,
of it?
yes. It's like when we able to settle down in our own suffering, for example, in
Mhm,
me, it was a conscious suffering. So
mhm,
then I settled down, like, okay, this is crucial for me, right? This is important for me to taste all this consciously.
mhm, mhm.
So the moment I knew that within me, it just dropped. And then I started to go deeper, more quieter with the quietness of the heart. And then I began to understand myself and outsides. Because
Okay.
as we go deeper within ourselves, we begin to understand little by little. This understanding is not like a mind understanding, it's a loud, oh, but
Mhm,
there is no like a wow thing connected to it,
mhm,
right? It's a subtle, but
mhm,
we begin to relate with it, that how it works. We know from our heart, baby-like way. And then because of there is a no superficialness connected to it, and we are just being in that more and more as we go deeper with this understanding, small understandings. But these understandings, they belong to our heart naturally.
Mhm.
So it has nothing to do with the mind. That's
Mhm.
why as person go deeper, it begins to be more simpler,
Mhm.
but more connected.
Mhm.
Connected with this knowing, which been missing from the person from a long time or wasn't in the understanding consciously in the heart.
Mhm. Is that our nature then? Is that our nature that we're born with? Is that what you're referring to when you say nature?
It's like we are coming from that. We
Mm.
are coming from that, and then we are returning back to that. But in the middle, we are experiencing, we're evolving, right? And more we are evolving, then it's like we understanding more this what is we are experiencing in the middle.
Mm.
We are experiencing an understanding of our higher levels, our higher self, we can call it,
Mm.
right? Because before, even as a child is absolutely that,
Mhm.
but the child itself is not consciously recognizing it.
Mm.
But as we started to grow, we started to suffer, we started to kind of begin to search, right?
Mm.
And that turns us inside out. And
Mhm.
this is when we call it this is a conscious way of relating with it.
Mm.
What we actually are,
Mm.
not what we think or believe we are, but we actually are.
You actually are. And then you have, yeah, and then, you have spoken about today, you've spoken about this is what we come from and this is what we go back to, and this is what we actually are. And yet we need this physical form in order to grow. Is that right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's like this is a natural also kind of way
Mhm.
to to evolve, to progress, even from where we're coming from itself is a higher. But when we return back, even if we return back pure way,
Mhm.
we match with it as pure as it is, and then we are much evolved already.
Mhm.
So this is how even the higher is it's a kind of a evolving. We can't understand with the human mind, but this is how we this is how it is. This whole system is we it's about to evolve now. But first is like to awaken, yes. First we need
Mhm.
to be awakened, and then longer we are in, we know to evolve in it.
So it's kind of like awakening is the first step to a larger evolution of higher without there being an individual attachment to it, like an individual awakened being, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it's like awakening is crucial because we are not awakened. It's like normally, it's like we don't know our deeper levels. We don't know, right? We're not awakened, and we also don't like to go there either.
Yeah.
So, so more we are awakening, more we want to be awakened, we're capable to go into our deeper levels, which is a kind of undesirable to the human mind.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they are the one helping us. They are the one helping us as we saying it, how much our suffering is helping us, right? It turning our face this way.
Hmm.
But then there is a different levels of awakenings. Then I must awaken to see myself, to become more aware of myself.
Is that kind of the first level?
Say again.
Is that kind of like the first level of awakening, is the seeing of the self?
It's like we are awakening to the personal and
Hmm.
also keep on earning impersonal
Mm.
constantly. Because we are, as a human being, we are coming from the wants and needs. We are again and again personalizing even our awakening states.
Sure. Yeah.
And so this is where we are actually really need to become aware of more and more of ourselves. So this is a kind of unending way deepening and unending way earning this awareness.
Mm. So if we come from this and we go back to this and we think about the heart, how is being in the heart connected to the afterlife?
It's like through the heart, it's like we know the meaning of purity through our heart.
Mm.
Like if we only connecting with the mind and the mind says, okay, now I have shed so many things, I'm much pure, but then still separate from the heart. It's like your whole beingness is still disconnected from it.
Mm.
Your actual knowing is a disconnected. The person is only investigating from the mind level. Because the heart it shows us much of the depth we have, much the depth, and we know from our heart. But this doesn't mean like when we go deeper we are still in the heart, because there is a much more than the heart in ourselves. So so as we earn much purity through our heart, it's like a heart is like kind of a, there is a knowing from the heart is always knows there is a much more to it. There is a more to it.
Mm.
The mind is like, because it's a coming from the very limited way, and it always wants us to satisfy. Heart doesn't, right? So when we earning so much purity through our heart, that is a kind of our progress. Even when we shed our body,
Mm.
that is a real progress.
Mm.
So after we shed the body, there was a no heart, no nothing, but there is still knowing there.
Mm.
The knowing stays, right? So this is how we realize when we shed the body, we always know that I haven't progressed. We always know that. Or whatever I was just I was unconscious of, and I can see that after I shed the body. Because there's a knowing. It's natural in us. Because this knowing is not, it has nothing to do with the body in a way, this knowing. So if we're not in the body, the knowing is there.
But
Then,
the heart has to do with the body. You said that there's no heart when we move into the afterlife, if I heard you correctly.
yes, it's like then the whole thing is as it is. Because right now, as a physical body, we have a mind, we have a heart, we have a deeper levels, right? We have
Yeah.
many things separate ways. But
Mm.
after we shed the body, there is no separateness because there's no body.
Mm.
When
So
there is
the
no body, there is only knowing left. There is only subtle, what we call it, and to begin with, subtle knowing to the mind that becomes apparent.
on the mind level, obviously, it's just like we are that then. That's what we become. Or that's what we have always been, but we are that in the afterlife.
That knowing,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. There is a realization right
Mm.
after the death. There is a realization because the body is gone now.
Mm.
Because before the whole whatever person has been relating with, it was all about the body,
Mm.
right? All the
Mhm.
suffering is connected with the body. All wants, wishes, old, it's all connected with the body,
Mhm.
right? So then after there is a no body, no suffering,
Mm.
right? But this knowing, it knows what is still undone.
Mhm. And I guess what I'm hearing is that while we have the gift of the body, which I've heard you refer to as sort of our vessel, um, we're earning that purity of the heart.
Yes, yes. This is our best opportunity to earn the purity,
Mm.
earn the simplicity of our beingness, to earn to understand what we actually are.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity we have while we are in the body.
Mm. That's not a good idea to put it off. We should be focusing on it right now.